All right, let's go across to sports editor Vikrant Gupta and also Pratibha Raman, who's joining us from Bangalore, keeping a track of the auctions and the reactions coming in from there. Pratibha, let me come to you first. Who's the happiest franchise there in Bangalore today?
Well, I think it is the RCB that is really happy, number one, because they have been really wanting to get Yuvraj Singh into their team, and they have finally got that. Despite going ahead with 14 crores, finally they got what they wanted. And the second is the Delhi team, because they had not retained any of the members, so they wanted completely fresh faces, and they've got the likes of Kevin Peterson, so Delhi is again really happy about it. Then most of them seem to say that they have really missed players like Sachin Tendulkar and Rahul Dravid, who were always an integral part of the IPL. So they are going to be the biggest misses. And now all eyes are on Corey Anderson, because he is the next player that the top pick, who we'll have to wait and watch where he would be headed and what kind of price he would fetch.
In fact, Corey Anderson has gone under the hammer and he's gone to Mumbai, which is, they've not made a lot of buys today, but Mumbai have been selective. They've got Corey Anderson, perhaps one of the few stars, rising stars, that's created a lot of buzz. 4.5 crores for him. Vikrant, are you surprised by that price? Did you expect him to go for a little bit more?
A bit more, Shivani, definitely. I was looking at the way the auction had begun. I was looking at around 7 to 8 crore rupees. But I think 4.5, Corey Anderson would be happy, because for a Kiwi who was virtually unknown till about 2 months ago, this is a lot of money, and he'll have an opportunity and a platform to impress the teams. I mean, remember, Shivani, there were a few players who went for a higher price, did not perform, and were not picked up by the franchises later on. So Corey Anderson will first have to come, play, prove himself, and then you never know, the next time around he would get more than what he's getting now.
And who do you think is the team, Vikrant, shaping up as the best team for, or perhaps the team to watch out for in IPL 7?
Well, Shivani, aside of Mumbai Indians and Chennai, who retained most of the players, I think Bangalore are pretty intimidating in terms of their batting. Hyderabad, to me, look very well balanced. Kings 11 Punjab, not too bad either, because they've got the players who can perform well in those conditions. I mean, somebody like Virender Sehwag, who's played most of his cricket for Delhi at the Kotla, where his style of batting doesn't really, that wicket doesn't really help his style of batting. But when he goes to the PCA Stadium in Mohali, where the ball will come onto the bat, he can play his horizontal bat shots, he can time the ball well. You never know. I mean, Sehwag, we all know, is not in the best of form. He's not really very, you can say that he's not really poised to make a comeback in the Indian team. But a couple of good matches and you never know. So Punjab, Hyderabad have made good use of this auction, and Chennai, Bangalore and Mumbai already had the players. They're just picking up from there.
Right. In the second round of the auctions, Delhi Daredevils bought Dinesh Karthik for a whopping 12.5 crore rupees. Many surprised by that price. Senior fast bowler Zahir Khan was taken by Mumbai for 2.6 crore. Sunrisers Hyderabad also reclaimed Amit Mishra using their right to match card. They got him for 4.75 crores, which is a great price for him. Mumbai Indians also got Michael Hussey. Now, he's one man that has been extremely instrumental in getting Chennai the wins that they have in the last 6 seasons. One of the cores of one member of the core of the Chennai team. They had to let him go. They have really 5-6 players that are part of their core, but they had to let go of Michael Hussey, and I think Mumbai have been brilliant in snatching him up for just 5 crores. Brendon Mccullum really high on the T20 charts, 3.25 crores, again going to Chennai Super Kings, and Chennai also utilized their right to match to retain Faf du Plessis for 4.75 crores. That's quite a bit of money for him. Sunrisers Hyderabad used their right to match to get keep Darren Sammy, who also captained them in the last season, and George Bailey went to Kings 11 Punjab. Vikrant, let's talk about Dinesh Karthik. Nobody really knows what made him fetch such a high price, the second highest price of the day, second only to Yuvraj Singh. Is it his batting? Is it the fact that he can keep the wickets, or is it also the fact that Delhi will make him captain perhaps?
It could also be incidental, Shivani, because normally in auctions, it also depends on when your number comes. in terms of the auction. Dinesh Karthik, yes, 12.5 would be a little too much. I mean, so far he's the second highest after Yuvraj Singh, and Yuvraj, remember, went for 10. But for the confusion, Yuvraj would have been sold to Bangalore for 10 crore rupees. Dinesh Karthik, maybe as you said earlier, could be the one that Delhi are looking at in terms of leadership. He's a safe batsman. He's a safe wicket keeper. He's a utility cricketer in T20. He's proved himself for Mumbai Indians. He's a good player. I'm surprised he's not in the Indian cricket team right now, because remember in the Champions Trophy in England last year, he was the one who kick-started the Indian campaign. But for his two back-to-back warm-up centuries, the Indians would not have rallied together because they were going to England as a young team. Dinesh Karthik, I believe, has a lot of ability. He's not been able to translate that in international cricket, but in T20, in the IPL, he's been a good performer. Though yet, 12.5 crore for somebody like Dinesh Karthik and 3.2 for Sehwag is a little unusual.
Right. The other big surprise of the day was also Ross Taylor. He went unsold. We'll have to wait and see when he comes back and if anybody snatches him up in the second ring of plans that they've made for their franchise. For the moment, Vikrant Gupta and Pratibha Raman, thanks a lot for joining us. We'll keep getting you updates from the IPL auctions.